Well, good morning, Interbet fans, and welcome to the preview for the Vaal. We're on Tuesday, the 7th of June, and we're on the main track, 22 pentometer, 2 meter false rail at the 700 meter mark, and some very interesting racing. A lot of 1100 meters, and I'll explain where the problem comes later on. But first race is off at 12 o'clock, 1200 meter work riders, maiden plate fillies and mares. In the ether, looks like she's pretty much ready to be able to win a race like this. She gets a rider who's pretty inexperienced. That's not in her favour. Raising the Storm runs for New Stable and gets a decent rider, might be a big improver. Silk Garden didn't run a bad first run, but the find of the race is Nelly Bly. I like this last time, and it ran no type of race, but I think that Van Staden got a bit lost on it. We now got a really decent rider on. We got the blinkers fitted. Have a very close look at 7-1 at Nelly Bly. Race 2, maiden juvenile plate fillies, the first leg of the bipod, 1100 meters, and couldn't get more difficult than this. I'm going with number 5, Flower Bomb. I thought it ran a very good first race, and I think it's probably ready, but draw 1 is a concern. That's always a problem there. Give me the flame, number 6, Gavin Larena gets to ride it again. Didn't run a bad race last time. Then let's go and have a look at the others, and Orari Gold, number 14, might be the big danger. First run, very good with Calvin Habib, and that form looks a bit muddly. That's a problem. Second Breath looks like an improver, and they look like the ones who, of the horses that have run, have got a chance. There are a lot of first-timers in here. And the first-timer that I would have a very close look at is number 17, Queen of Smoke, from the Pedigree Yard, beautifully bred, and might be able to run. Race 3, maiden juvenile plate. Well, here's a problem. So race 2 was a maiden plate for the fillies. Race 3 is a maiden juvenile plate over 1100 meters, and you've only got 9 runners, which makes it 8 runners, 1 scratching. And that's because the races are too similar. So a lot of the 2-year-olds are running in race 2, the maiden plate, rather than running in the maiden juvenile plate. Anyway, that's the way they put these things together, but help is needed. I like ETA. St. John Gray's runner with Muzi Yeni gets a blinkers, was backed first time out, might improve, and Muzi might be the key. But Uncle Tiki Bird is your favourite. There's the Paul Peter runner, that's number 8. Now, it was severely distressed last time. Zaki rides it because Warren Kennedy is indisposed. He's not riding today. So Zaki gets a ride. Didn't run a bad race, but severely distressed really does worry me. There was a bit of money for him. The improver might be Querulous and Harcourt. Harcourt showed pace first time out. Look for big improvement. First timer Raffles from the Roy Magnus stable. He says nice colt. Might need further or might need the run. Anyway, it's worth watching to see if there's betting follow through. Race 4, maiden plate. They got 1200 meters. I'm going strongly with number 14, Time to Shine. Brett Warren's runner. Brett doesn't have many horses nowadays, but he's a very good trainer. Gavin Larena gets a ride on him. He might improve this horse, and he ran in a very fast time, 67 and some change. That was his time in the first time he ran, so I expect him to go very well. The horses that are exposed, I think Full Go's run 2 good runs, the last 2, the stable's in cracking form. Nice to see Billy Rater's doing well, and Dylan Larena rode a winner the other day, so it's good for him. But the big problem might be Power Mad. Have a very close look at Power Mad, 16-1 fair first. Got the alleys on. Now, for Clinton Binder to put a full set of alleys on a horse, he must have made a mistake. Never had a full set of alleys on for a long, long time. Anyway, that's a key. Have a close look. Didn't run a bad race first time out. And then Magic Fly gets a blinkers, and Time in the Woods didn't run badly, gets Muzi Yeni today. Race 5, graduation plate, 1700 meters. Well, here's my banker on the day, Platinum Sky. He's in the right race. He's a good horse, this horse, and he's top of the ratings. He's well in with everything, and this looks like a very good race for him. The danger might be number 8, Blairy Falcon, who's been very disappointing. But she does get the 4-kilogram claim, so she's got 49.5 to carry. That's he's got to get, Platinum Sky's got to give her 10.5 kilos, but I still think he's good enough. Caliber Crest, Barney's Pride, another level, all might improve. Race 6, this is a fillies and mares, 1,000 metres, and I'm going with 2 horses here. 2 Nara, my starting first choice. All ran behind before the dawn, I think, at the weight turnover with Caden Brewer aboard it. If he gives her a decent ride, she's a huge, huge runner. But the big danger is 3 Casso and Werner. Look at the profiles of the two. 12 runs, 4 wins for Casso and Werner, 10 runs, 4 wins for Nara. They're both pretty decent 3-year-old fillies. And any fillies that have won 4 races this time of their lives are decent. They look like the 2. Rosaro's another decent filly, and she's got a pretty good profile too, and I'd definitely put her in. She ran in the Before the Dawn race as well, but I do think that Nara will come out of that the best. Race 7. This is a merit rating fillies and mares, 1,000 metres, and Imposing Angel. Zaki gets a ride on it. A very, very nice last run. And I put I'll tell you, the last run was why I put a ring round it. Last run, they took the blinkers off. Now, the stable companion won, was no interest in the betting at all. The blinkers are back on, and this filly is very much better with the blinkers, so have a very close look at her. I think Social Image is a big danger, might improve, and the blinkers are on number 2, Aurora Light. That might improve too. They're the 3 that I think will fight it out. Always look at Allez Le Bleu, number 11. Race 8, classified, 1,100 metres, and I'm going with, there are a number of horses in here that can win. I'm going with Abilis, number 8. I think he run well. This is the right race for him, and I think he's pretty much ready. Miss Magician improved last run. She'd been running on the poly track. Midnight Badger is always competitive, and Life Goes On, number 2, and number 1, Chet Cack. But number 8, Abilis, number 7, Miss Magician, and even Befooted, number 5, come into the race with a chance. Race 9, there's a classified 1,100 metres, and this is probably the most difficult race on the card. Trust the Fire's joint favourite. Yenny's ridden it twice for 1 win and 1 place, so that's always a big pointer. He's back on Trust the Fire, and I expect it to go well, but she is moderate. She won a nice maiden, but she's run 3 good races after that. Crindle Vol's got good form, gets a 1.5 claimer, that's number 3. Sky Glitter might be the better of the Paul Peter runner, gets a blinkers. That might make a big difference, and Peter's claimed 2.5. And then a Global Ransom, Who's That Star? 2 and 1, both come into the race with a chance. As you can see, not a good card, not an easy card. Lots of races down the straight and all types of results expected. But yesterday, everything fell into place, so maybe we're on a roll. From me, James Goodman, and the whole Interbet team, have a great day's racing at Vaal.